Now, welcome to a video a rather long time in the making, since it was over a year ago at this point that I first announced I wanted to do this project, that I wanted to make my own version of the Star Wars sequel trilogy just for the fun of it, meaning yes, you can still enjoy the sequel trilogy we got and enjoy this if you want to. That's fine. This is just meant to be something different from that. This is meant to be a story that maybe feels a bit more like a continuation of the first two trilogies than the one we got, and is hopefully more in line with what George Lucas, I think, would have done with the story, all the while taking some inspiration from the expanded universe, and of course having some of my own ideas in there as well. And even though the original plan was to have the first episode, or episode 7, done by now, today I'll only be showing off the opening crawl and first scene, with much more on the way very soon, and maybe with the help of you or someone else watching this now, since after much trial and error and starting off by biting off way more than we could chew, we've refined our process and perfected it overall, and are now ready to do another round of recruitment, mainly for more artists. But enough preamble, I'll talk more about this after showing scene 1, so if you're interested in being a part of the project, do stick around. Also, one thing to quickly note beforehand, an original score is being created for this, which also includes for the opening crawl, so do please forgive or understand that this does not have the classic and famous traditional opening music, which might be off-putting, I guess you could say, but trust me, the score is phenomenal. It is Star Wars through and through. So without further ado, let's get to scene 1.
Master, initial survey is complete. Not much of interest as you predicted. The professor is convinced that a larger chamber is buried below. She requests your prayers. Are you well, Master Sola?
What? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just fine. Everything's fine. Great even. I love this. It's why I became a Jedi.
It's not exactly what I envisioned either. But you know what Master Skywalker says about adventure and...
Excitement. Yeah, I know better than anybody what he says. How he likes to give lectures about what it means to be a Jedi. While he and the rest of us are doing what exactly?
While we are, searching the galaxy for clues about what it means to be a Jedi.
What it means to be a Jedi. The Jedi of old didn't fail because of a lack of knowledge, they failed because of a lack of faith. We must trust in the Force and each other. That is the only way our order will flourish once more. The only way it will stand for another 1,000 generations. Not my words. Those were Master Skywalker's words. Once at least. Back when he still just believed.
And what about you, Master?
Me? Do I believe? Is that a ship?
It's either a ship or another one of those blasted flying Y-body.
I'm not sensing anything.
A Republic droid supply ship? If it's just droids, there's nothing to sense.
R2's right. If it's Republic, it's not scheduled. And far be it from them to send us anything extra. Any signals?
Didn't the professor say there were signs of recent visitors to the temple?
Recent? How recent? And why am I only hearing of this now?
You didn't seem all that interested before in, well, anything.
Well, this temple seems to be as much a waste of time as the last one. And the one before that. Whatever secrets it may have once held are lost or looted. Our recent visitor was just looking to get their hands on something they could sell for a few credits. They weren't the first ones with that idea, I'm sure. Let's go greet our guest, and hope that they're friendly.
What about not being able to sense anything from it?
Not worried about it.
Never seen a ship like it before.
Anything?
I have now scanned and categorized 1,138 different species of insects on this planet. Would you like me to list them all?
What are they?
Not friendly. Where's the good doctor?
Down in the temple!
Slade, you're hit!
Whoa. Nothing vital.
R2, get us help and take Slade back to the ship. He needs a med pack and we need to get a signal out. Then get the ship off planet. Yes, and leave us here.
But, Master?
I wasn't opening it up for debate. Go! I'm going for the professor. Doctor? Doc!
What's going on?
Back downstairs. Does this place have a back door?
A back door?
Yeah, another way out?
Well,
Is there another way out of here?
well, according to some of the inscription I was able to translate, I believe there is.
Details later, just a yes or no for now.
Yes, I do believe so.
Good enough for me.
What are you doing?
Trusting you.
Okay, so hopefully you all enjoyed that, and I very much look forward to reading your thoughts in the comments soon enough. And if you're interested, we do have an Instagram account, link in the description below, that you can follow for updates and peeks behind the scenes and so on. Now, if you're interested in joining the team, on your screen is a list of what we're currently looking for, though yes, down the road we will be looking for more voice actors and maybe a few other positions, but currently we are not, so if that's your thing, if you are a voice actor, please do wait for that announcement before reaching out to us. Anyway, we're pretty much looking for a couple people in each of these departments, and if you think you can fill one of these roles, there will be a link to a Discord server in the description below that will lead you to a brief application process or where you can have some of your questions answered. And though this is a voluntary thing, this is not meant to be a second job, but rather something fun for those who love Star Wars. We do need people who are or can be committed, people who can consistently put in at least a few, if not more, hours a week towards the project. We certainly understand life happens and that you may be able to put in more hours some weeks than others, or that you may have to leave at some point, but we do need you to have the time to actually contribute. Finally, I just need to say thank you to everyone who has been a part of this, and there have been many who have sort of come and gone along the way and chipped in with certain things. that deserve credit for what they've done. It's been an interesting road getting down to what is now a core group of some 15 to 20 individuals who have stuck with us through the ups and downs and have gotten us to a point where, again, we have our process nailed down, and hopefully we can now bring in some more talented people and get this thing really rolling. Also, thanks to everyone who has been patiently waiting for this, even though I know this is only a taste and hardly a completed project. It's an absolute honor to be able to not only talk Star Wars with so many great fellow Star Wars fans, but to create it for those fans and actually work with some of them to do it. Well, that's all I've got for you this time. Now it's your turn to tell me what you thought, or to follow us on Instagram, or to perhaps even join the team. Whatever the case may be, let's talk or create some Star Wars together, and until next time, thank you so much for watching.